Trigger warning. These episodes may include explicit content, crazy topics, and a whole lot of fuckery. Please be advised. As I always say, man, if you love and you care, comment and share. If you like what you see, leave a like for the G's, man. Ghetto Gospel.
Chasing the cake, chasing the cake, get to the cash. Dashboards, pull up too fast, yeah. Look at the drip, look at the drip, look at the swag. We just be cruising, we do not crash.
Yo. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Another episode of Ghetto Gospel, man. It's your boy DizzWaveyTaylor, back again, here with the co-host. Introduce yourself.
CalmGuyJacob.
It's your boy DrewFlickz, a.k.a. the Juggernaut.
And another special guest, man. Very special guest today. Very special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? This is for Brooklyn right here. This is for New York. You feel me? If you're from out of town, you may know too. But for the people who don't know, this is a special DJ right here. Special man. Special
Back in the day, too, man.
Celebrity,
12
man.
plus years, man.
Celebrity to me, yeah. Not more than 12 plus.
Yeah,
Now for us though,
absolutely.
we know him in the game for 12 plus.
More than 12 plus.
Well,
man.
he's been there for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So what can I say, man? Listen, man. All the words I can say right now: innovative, creative, leader, father,
Businessman.
entrepreneur. Man, the
The
list
list
goes
goes
on
on.
and on. Yeah, man. We gotta get to the
DJ, he's your
episode.
DJ.
Listen, no long story, man. We here with DJ STARKS, man. Yo,
Word. What's the word? What's the
what's
word?
the word, DJ STARKS?
What up, man? Listen, man, it's an honor to be here, guys.
Thank you, bro.
You know, you guys are doing your thing.
Appreciate
This is so I've heard it's season 4.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
You know,
You're
I
running.
see the clips on Facebook all the time.
Thank you, bro.
You know, me and Diz, we pretty active on the Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I need to start getting active, man. It's real. I like that.
I was just telling them, yeah. But yo, before we start, I want to say, if you like what you see, leave a like for the G's, man. If you love and you care, comment and share and subscribe, man. Ghetto Gospel on YouTube,
sir.
official Ghetto Gospel on IG. All right, so let's start, man, from the beginning, Starks. Let the people know where you from and everything, man. Where you from, how you started, and your whole history in the beginning, for those who don't know.
Got you. Well, yeah, you know, like Diz said, I'm from Brooklyn, East New York, to be exact. You know, I'm known all over Brooklyn, though. You know, I didn't never really just stay in East New York. You know, I went to school. I went to school in Coney Island. I went to Lincoln. You know what I mean? So when you go across town to school like that, people from all over, you know, go to those kind of schools. So you know, I knew people from Flatbush,
Yeah.
Brownsville, Crown Heights. You know, what I mean? You name it. You know, so that actually kind of took me far, being that I didn't go to my zone school. You know what I mean?
Right.
And started partying and you know just started meeting people from all over. You know what I mean? And yeah, I've been DJing, man. I want to say 22 years now.
Damn.
22 joints.
Veteran
man.
in the game.
Yeah,
For
man,
real,
you
yo.
know, all over the world, man.
So what year you
know.
started? What year was that? 90s, right? No, you said 22. That's like early 2000s.
2000s.
Yeah, like right after that.
Yeah.
My sister, no, because my sister's like 20. Yeah, it's like
Late
2002.
late
2003.
2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good year for DJing too. That was a great time in music, yo.
Yeah.
It was big
What, 05,
time.
08 timing, right?
No, 2002. bro.
07 was when we came in. The
02?
game.
Yeah, that's when
Yeah,
you started.
something like that, yeah.
01, yeah,
Damn.
early
Yeah,
2000.
01, 02.
Yeah,
say.
that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
That's when
I
I
was-
still
I was
had
still
the
on
50.
vinyls. Yeah, I was still on
Woo!
vinyls.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
a classic right there.
That's what I'm saying. This is history. Yeah.
Yo, that's a fact. You ever go back to one of the CDs and blah?
Yeah, from
Scratch
time
it
to
every
time,
now
man.
and then?
Yeah, from time to time, you know, I got a couple of vinyls still, you know. And the dope thing about Serato now is that they have a feature where you can actually use a vinyl.
Okay.
Actual vinyl.
Nah,
I didn't know
lit.
that.
That's lit.
Yeah, it's just taking the place of the only thing you don't have to do is bring a bunch of records.
Right.
So the laptop
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
the
it
records,
replaces it.
you know,
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying? But
That's dope.
The vinyl, the whole
So
feel,
The
everything.
fact that
is
they
still
bought
there.
it back out,
We gonna
that's
get to
big.
that. We gonna get to that.
Yeah, been
So-
found that out, yeah.
For those who don't know, man, what inspired you? How did you start in the game, man, in DJing? You say you started over 20 years ago.
Right.
So what inspired you? How did you start?
Man, honestly, man, I just always took a liking to it. You know what I mean? It was something I always took a liking to it. You know, got my son here, and he actually does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just took a liking to it. You know,
Oh, yeah?
like, I never told him do this, told him do that. He just took a liking to it, and
He's
you know,
watching in the background.
It actually reminds me of myself.
The poppy
you
shampoo
know,
in the back.
Yeah.
Future,
You know,
future.
Future.
Just
Word.
the music. You know, I've always been into music, and then just the art. I think it was more so the art of DJing, the scratching. You know, growing up watching Juice, movies like that.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
That scene in Juice with Q,
Yeah.
even me, I'm like, damn, that shit is fire.
Yeah, it's fire.
I want to do that, but I'm like, I saw that at an older age, though. I didn't see it. If I saw it like a younger age, I probably would have been DJ.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd have been nice, but yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. You know, so a little bit of that, and I've always listened to the radio. You know, I was like one of those kids who I didn't really watch much cartoons. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I was like my son's age, like 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I was watching like Yo MTV Raps and stuff like that.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
So,
That era, yeah.
yeah, you feel me? So I was just like always into music, and honestly, man, I think it's a genetic thing because all my kids, I have 3 kids, 3 sons, and they all love music. That's
crazy.
They all
You know,
love music,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I don't want to cut you. I think music is universal, bro.
Right.
Music, kids gravitate to music. People that don't speak, even like in Japan, right? With Wu-Tang back in the day, like they don't understand what you're saying, but they feel the music.
Yeah.
When you travel overseas, that's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why music is expanding right now. From dancehall, dancehall is all over.
Right.
Afro beats is
I love that,
everybody's
yeah.
doing it. Compa,
I was gonna
it's
touch on
everywhere.
that. Like, even with the Afro beats, like you said, sometimes you don't understand. Like I don't understand a word that they saying.
But the beat just
But
like,
it's fire.
Yo.
yeah.
You feel me? Like especially when Burna Boy did the last record.
Yeah,
Everybody is
sampling out of
just-
control.
That whole
everybody's
album
just
banging.
screaming out.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, do y'all even know what y'all even saying?
Exactly.
You know, but
Could be
it-
saying that y'all about to light this whole shit on
Right.
fire. You know what I mean?
but it's fire though. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, music is really universal, and you know, music, man, it keeps people grounded, to keep us together. You know what I mean? Just you could just be bumping a song at the light, and
Right.
somebody just be waving and dancing.
That's
you know
a
what I mean?
fact.
Like
That's
a
a fact.
random person.
So
you know
I
what I'm
tell
saying?
Diz all the time, man. I'm a
facts.
big car guy.
Yeah.
The stereo system, yo, all the
Right,
speakers got to
right,
get done.
right,
the
right.
bass box got to hit.
That's a
You
fact.
know,
Got
it's
to.
a cool vibe when you passing by and you see
You
somebody.
see people dancing.
And
to
you
the
like,
joint. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yo, y'all got a question though?
One of the questions I gotta ask you.
Okay.
You said you started in the early 2000s, right?
Yes.
Is there any DJ that you seen doing it first and you started looking at them from the back? Like, you know how back in the days we had dancers that was us before our time.
Okay.
So you see any DJs that use like DJ Clue or DJ whatever.
Right.
You know, this is the guy. Oh snap. I seen him on the track at a party and I was like,
Shouts
yo,
to Clue.
that's
too,
a must.
yo.
Got you.
Like, cool.
Yeah, man. You know, your usual suspects. I would say, you know, I give a lot of honor to those who came before me, the pioneers, man. Funk Flex, Mr. C, Kid Capri, SNS, you name
Red
it,
Alert.
man. Red Alert. Yeah, and these are all like dope DJs. DJ
Right.
Scratch,
Yeah.
Coco Chanel,
MOD and all
Jazzy
that.
Joyce.
Jazzy Jeff.
You know what I'm saying? Jazzy Jeff, that's my boy's favorite. He love Jazzy
Oh,
Jeff.
yeah?
Word?
Yeah, like every day he watches Jazzy Jeff.
You know,
dope.
yeah,
That's dope. Look at him
future,
smiling.
future, you know.
Yeah,
That's beautiful,
yeah,
man.
Jazzy Jeff, oh
Yeah,
yes.
he's
Yeah.
nice, yo.
You know,
That's dope.
as far as, but I would say that's more global. But
Okay.
as far as like, there was a lot of dope local DJs that when I came in, man, and I was like, whoa, these dudes are nice. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
this guy's under the radar.
Yeah, you know, and these people were you know, happen to be my peers. You know, the Childs,
Right.
Booth, Sleepy, King Tribes, Magic. Yeah, bro. Like it was a lot of dope DJ. Like when I came in the game, DJs really had to know what they were doing.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? And
Especially in
DJs were-
Brooklyn.
Right.
I feel like the
Competition.
DJs
Definitely.
the DJs were like the head honcho of the party.
Facts.
If your DJ
Super
wasn't
facts.
together, the crowd was
facts.
not coming
That's how
on.
hip hop. That's how hip hop started.
You know?
Even dance hall. Like,
Exactly.
With the
Like
DJ.
I used to see, yo, DJ Magic, yo, we gotta go.
Right.
DJ this, yo, we have to
Starks.
go. We're not even worried about
Yo,
the promoters.
You gonna tell your story? Remember Cafe Omar?
Oh God.
That's teen. You probably remember the party.
Teen Invasion?
One of those.
Yeah, that's
Beat
it.
after
That's
the
Teen
party, though.
Invasion.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Teen Invasion.
Clarendon, and
Cafe
those-
Omar.
Yo,
You
yeah,
DJ
crazy.
that night.
Yo, that's
That
a
place
crazy.
is
That's
nuts,
crazy.
That place is wicked.
Shutdown, Shutdown Brothers. He was
Oh,
"Yo,
man.
He was like, oh, Shutdown Brothers. We
Yo,
have, I was
every
like,
time we heard Shutdown Brothers, it was a must.
I was like
it was
14,
a must.
13.
Shout
I had
out
to
to my
sneak out your
Shutdown
mom.
Brothers.
I'm about to go somewhere.
Right.
Oh, you going to come back up at this time? I'm like, all right. Like, we try to go Cafe Omar. You know what happened that night,
Yeah,
bro.
it's a long story.
You
know
know,
what
it's
you're talking
crazy that you say that, man. And I want to definitely shout out my Shutdown Brothers, bro. Like, you know, because that was like another part of my career. I was always a solo DJ, and then I joined Shutdown Brothers, and I must say, you know, for that time, for that era, for Brooklyn, like we get a lot of love still to
That's
this
a fact.
day.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
And I didn't really see
You didn't take it in. Pause.
how much of an impact it was at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Until you get older, and then someone says it, and then they be like, "Yo, Shutdown Brothers! Oh my God, I was at all your parties, this, that, and the third."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when I look back, we did do some monumental things, man. Like
Yeah, definitely.
we were definitely. I remember we were on a underground station. At the time there was a lot of underground stations.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And later on, I had got on Wagwan with Steely. But prior to that, I was on. I can't remember the name of the station it was, but that was like really big for us. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of static, of course. But it was huge, man, for us. And we were like the first young guys to do a lot of stuff. We was the first young dudes to, to get on the radio, on the FM dial. We were the first young dudes to like really pack out these events.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I mean? We
that's a fact.
Very
we actually
successful.
promoted. We were promoters / DJs, so that's what made us special. We were able to bring the people out and still show the party at the same time and have 2,000-3,000 people in the building. You know what I
Over
mean?
capacity
That was a
for
great
that.
I remember that party too.
Over
Yeah,
capacity.
man.
It was, and Cafe Omar is a huge place. That's what that people don't know.
No, I was about to say
For
that.
you to pack that out, that's a little different.
And I was gonna say, Starks, like he's not one of the typical DJs. Back in the day, like he said, you had to be nice. He used to scratch and everything, talk on the mic. You know what I'm saying? The scratching, like the transitions, or like I
Gotta be the hype man.
I look at stuff like that. Like you know how we do, like especially
You be sitting in the back like, yo, this
No.
dude.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Is he
the
doing
right
it?
tune gotta come on. You a
Yeah.
dancer? Cause I was a dancer back then. We was dancing.
Uh-huh.
So like, oh, what they about to play next? They play some fire shit. Like, oh, about to mosh this.
So,
nigga.
and sometime you hear something you never heard, bro, which is crazy. You got to big up those DJs for that.
But Drew, you got a question though?
Yeah, I got a question. First off, shout out to yourself for having that was a restaurant in Queens. What I heard.
Brooklyn and Queens.
Yeah.
Oh, yo,
two
damn, we had the
spots.
soundboard. Talk about it.
Yeah, we ain't got the soundboard with us. But
He said two
yeah.
locations, not one. Come on,
Yeah,
get it straight, brother.
absolutely.
So you guys are expanding now.
Yeah.
So you plan on moving out to Staten Island, little by little, you just taking
I
over
don't know about all that,
one bar at a time.
It's tough. This game is
Yeah.
tough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we definitely had to. We started in Queens, in South Side.
Yeah, let them
and
know the
then-
name of the restaurant and all that.
Yeah, it's called Rochdale Chicken and Fish. The first location, the mother location is on God Brewer, 118-29 God Brewer.
I'm gonna have to tell you live on camera, Starks. I ain't gonna lie. I ordered from you. I tagged you in a post. You didn't share the post, bro. I was like, damn, Starks.
Listen,
Did you tag me or did you tag
Starks,
the
I tagged
store?
you.
Or you tagged the store? Which
sometimes, yo, you got to take it easy.
I was being
one? I
funny.
was gonna say,
It looked like he waited for this day. Wait till Starks
Nah,
come to the
nah,
podcast.
No,
I'm going to light him up.
That shit just came to my mind. I'm like, wait.
Nah,
That's
sometimes-
bad funny.
Sometimes it happens, bro.
Nah,
Like,
nigga.
some people have
That's
said that.
Busy, bro.
Yeah, some people have said that. Not only that, sometimes you don't get the ads.
That's true.
Sometimes the ads never come to
Instagram.
your phone, bro.
You gotta
For real.
tag
Nah, that was on Facebook.
That's
So
gonna do
sleep.
better, son.
Sometimes, yo, bro,
You're not lying, though.
fact. He's not lying.
I could say that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get the ads.
You'll be sitting right in front of somebody and they be
Like, let me give you an
an
example. You see the mention? When you do mention, sometimes he can't share it. He will see it, but he can't share it.
Yeah,
So you
some-
better
yeah.
at just doing, you type in the at separately, you know what I mean? And then he'll be
Right.
able to share it
Yeah, I was
sometimes.
like, damn, son. That shit was fire, though.
He waited for you.
Yo,
He's like, yo, wait till he come to the
Nah,
pod.
I was not
I'm
thinking
going to light
about
him up.
Nah,
Yo, you know what's crazy? I really take pride in like social media.
Yeah, it's
one thing
love,
I've
man.
Always done. Like even back when
MySpace
my social media used to go crazy at one point in time. It's not so much these days, but I mean, I would have like hundreds and hundreds of people. Like let's just say they said happy birthday. I would literally say thank you to every last person
I used to do that too.
if I could. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's how much.
that's how you network.
Instagram got to upgrade. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like even to this day, when
Yeah.
people, if I put something and it kind of goes viral, I say thank you to everybody. So
Yeah.
if I missed you, my boy, my fault.
Yeah. So,
all
wait,
right.
so you, all right, it's all good. But so, what was your question, though?
All right, so my question was, you said from the party scene of DJing. I had saw one of the interviews and
I know where this is going.
NYC, and I gotta agree with him too. Like, is at its watered down. Like, music is not really there no more as it's like from its original essence. Like, it don't gotta be original because we gotta grow every day from music.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean?
This is
Music
something that I said in one of the interviews.
Yeah,
Okay,
how is this
okay.
watered down and
right.
everything. So,
it's
do you still see now as if it's watered down?
Man, come on, Diz, you should answer that question. You know,
It's
you know
not
how-
you. It's not
Yes,
my me, my
come on,
brother.
Diz.
No. Reason why
From
I
the
said
artists
that,
that you're seeing right now,
because me and Diz, we have a lot of conversations,
A lot of
we-
debates.
I
we
agree.
debate a
I agree
lot.
on that.
for you too.
We
Every
debate
now
a-
and then.
I have a question for you
we
later. Don't
debate
worry.
a lot
I
on
already know.
Instagram. I mean, on Facebook. A lot.
You know I don't lie, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What did I tell y'all earlier? You see how true it is? You
Yeah.
said it.
If it's anybody I interact with on Facebook, it's this man. Like,
Yo.
you know what I'm saying? But you know, because I have like these different outlooks on music right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's cool. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's cool. Like Diz, he fuck with it. He fuck with what's going on. You fuck with it.
Hold on. We gotta make it clear for the people. We gotta make it clear. Pause.
Gotta stay tapped in the streets, huh,
right,
nowadays, huh?
you
gotta stay tapped.
This is what I was gonna ask him later,
Right.
but whatever. We here now, right?
It's cool.
So what Drew's saying, what he's saying, what Starks and Drew's saying is basically about like the drill music scene right now, right? I was expecting. That's what he's talking about. That's what Starks talking
I hate
about.
it, bro.
Okay, hold on. So, I think my question for Starks was about drill. Like, what did he think about? I already know what he thinks about drill, but I wanted to ask him for the people. What did he think about drill?
Right.
He's saying it right now. So, basically, what I'm saying is, what are you saying? So you saying Starks thinks I like drill. You know, I'm not saying I like drill, but drill started from Flatbush. I'm from Flatbush. I'm kind of biased, right? We kind of started a bad thing.
That
but
you are. You very biased.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very biased. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
You
on.
are. And listen, I don't have a problem with drill per se. I have a problem with, first of all, it is watered down. Okay, I feel like the music business is totally watered down. Before, like I said, even with DJing, you had to be nice with DJing.
Right, that's a
DJing
fact.
is
I
watered
can
down,
agree.
bro.
No, let's talk about
It's
it.
not
then.
overnight
You know what I'm saying?
practice.
Like it's
come
all,
overnight. Yeah.
all of this, a lot of this stuff
Yeah.
is watered down. And I'm gonna break it down to how it is.
I'm gonna let you talk about it.
Okay, first and foremost, like if you look at the blueprint back in the days with a lot of these artists,
Okay.
they had people in their corner that actually knew what the fuck they were doing. You get what I'm saying? Hence, you got Fabio now, right? Fabio is doing very, very well for himself.
Yeah.
And we all was wondering, like, how the hell? Because I know the guy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, nah, this nigga just made a whole 360. Like, who the hell's in his corner? Then boom, Mace out of nowhere. We find out Mace, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you like, okay, now this is actually making sense because he has someone in his corner that know what they're doing, and everybody in
Mace
the
know the-
comments
Mace know the
before,
formula, yeah.
you know, was Mace this, Mace that. Listen, Mace is positioning this guy
For success.
For a long run, yeah.
success, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's not your typical drill rapper, bro. He's
He's old school.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Pop 2. Him and Pop was like the two ones that
Right.
made it mainstream.
bro.
That's it.
And Pop is gonna always be like, honestly, he's gonna be like a Biggie Smalls of this era.
That's
honestly.
a fact. That's a
Because,
big fact.
you
I
feel
agree on
me?
that.
I feel like he would have gone beyond the stars. You know what I'm saying? I feel, but his life was cut so short, and now
he's
Fabio, if we want to put it in those terms, Fabio would be the Jay-Z. I
He's
would
the next
say.
up.
This era, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would
Yeah.
say, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just looking at it,
from New York, yes.
just looking at it from a perspective of who's alive, who's
Yeah.
not here, who's and you know what I'm saying? The guy who's still alive, he's still making moves, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I believe he's, you know, I'm not sure if his accolades exactly, but did he get any Grammys or anything just yet?
I don't know
No,
of
no, no, no.
anything
But-
yet.
No.
Might have been nominated, bro.
Probably right.
I don't know.
He didn't get one though, but nominated
Okay,
probably.
It's still
Not
something,
both,
though.
right.
It's
But
But
still
he's on.
something.
He's
In my
you
book,
basically
I go
said
for
he's
it.
on a big
if
run.
I got nominated, I would be in the hoodie. Y'all got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah,
Shut up.
absolutely.
That's big. That's
He
big.
was on the album with Nas, bro.
That's
That
big.
alone.
That's
too.
big.
That alone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be clear that Destiny Child's
Because Nas F with drill. You know that, right?
wonderful. And
Oh,
but
nah.
I'm just saying.
Not everybody is for that.
It's a wonder, but for him to be on the record with Nas, for him to have that sample clip from Beyonce and Destiny Child to say my name,
Kanye.
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't go for it. Fabio, yeah, you right. Now I'm looking at
son.
it.
Shout out to Fabio.
Bro, Fabio is. That's
But right
my
now,
guy,
I don't know what
man.
he's doing though. He needs some.
running.
He need a new record.
Fabio.
now.
Yeah, man. You know.
But that's another topic.
But
Yeah.
just to close out what you asked me,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as it being watered down, man, I really think it is. I really think it is because, you know, you had to really, if you just listen to the older music that came out from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the mid 2000s,
He's putting in work.
they were putting in work,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a fact.
These
Putting in
dudes
work.
were,
Everything was
these guys were
strategic.
18, 19 talking some shit that I still be trying to dissect to this day. Like, what let me see.
You had to listen to the music 2-3 times.
Blues, all
To
that.
hear the breakdown.
Word.
Yeah.
You feel me?
like,
So I don't
yeah.
feel like artists are really doing that like that today, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
There's a few, but you know, for the most part, I don't see that, man. A lot of this stuff is, if you think about it, bro. And as a DJ, like I'm active in the club, right? A lot of these songs you can't play a year later
Yeah.
anymore.
Microwavable music, huh?
You get what I'm saying? Now,
Just for the time.
now when I do go now let's take it to dancehall, right?
let's take it there.
Right? Just real quick. Just the other night, I played. What rhythms I was playing? I was playing like the Junkanoo rhythm, playing
Classics.
Sesame Street, Willie bouncing all that type of
Classics.
stuff, right? Those records, when they hear because I play them a certain way, right?
Forever.
And when they come in, they like, oh my, they didn't expect to hear it. You get what I'm saying? So when they hear it, it's taking them back into a time. You get what I'm saying? When everybody was a dancer,
That's
bro.
a fact.
The hoodest of the hood.
That's a fact.
Was a dancer. You get what I'm saying? Whether you was from East New York, Flatbush, Crown Heights, wherever, everybody was a dancer.
Big gunman, all of that, yo.
Everybody.
They
You
get
get what
dancing
I'm
with the
saying?
gun in their
Word.
hip, like, yo.
For real. It was a time. So just think of it from that perspective, bro. Those artists were really, you know what I'm saying, from that era, whether you was hip hop, reggae, whatever, R&B, it's a difference. It's a difference in the sound of the R&B today to the R&B from the 80s and the 90s, bro. Real talk. It is what it is. So there's your answer.
And I guess that's one of the realest like music left, like coming from like 90s, 2000. And I think it just stops from there, though. So.
Well,
It's
what
good that-
genre? What you mean? What genre?
Dancehall?
No, dancehall is washed up too.
Everything.
I don't think
I was just
dancehall
about to
washed
say that
up.
too. You gotta put
I
in
think-
work to be getting.
Bounty just said that the other day. I just saw. Matter of fact, let me tell people.
One song
Yo,
and you
let me
out.
ask you a
That's
question.
it. Like, come on. Son.
Let me ask you a
I need a
question.
project.
Hold on.
You don't think dancehall is slowly getting recycled again? Like you see everybody doing their ones and twos?
Let me tell you. Let me just tell you something right now. I was in Jamaica a couple weeks ago. Y'all know that, right?
BRT.
BLT, right? Shout out. I saw a bounty killer live, bro. I didn't expect to see it. I was drunk as. Pardon me. I was finished, right?
Sauced
Nigga,
up.
my nigga, I saw a bounty killer in front of me. You heard? I'm watching him, bro. I'm like, nah, son. Bounty killer? You understand what that is, bro?
Yeah.
I come back home. He did an interview. He talking about how dancehall is today, right?
Yeah.
He's saying, yo, these guys, like he's saying what Starks said. Like these guys don't have no message in the music no more.
Right.
This is bare gibberish, bare gunman lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So, what was your question? No, my fault.
I said, don't you think that dancehall is getting recycled a little bit? Because you see
No,
all
it's
the
not.
new artists.
See, that's why. No, it's not.
No.
It's getting worse now. Because even Bounty said it. Because it's not no message no more. Dancehall back in the days had rhythms. First of all, let me go back to dancehall. The production right now, the
Fact of the
production
rhythm.
sounds like trap music.
That's a fact.
It sounds like Caribbean trap music. That's how dancehall sound to me now. Think about that. Caribbean trap music. If you listen to American trap beats, it's basically imagine that with Caribbean, like Jamaican rhythms. That's what it sounds like. And they talking about the same thing. They're saying it in a different way with slang, patois. That's what dancehall is now. Dancehall never used to be like that, bro.
I will say you do have to move with time. You know what I'm saying? I will say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I will also say that I think it should be, in my personal opinion, I think it should be like a format that folks should follow.
That's what Bounty was saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I just think it is. That's how I think life should just be. Life should just be like life is. You know, it's a format that we like. As a parent now, I'm following a format that's some of the things that my parents did. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it a little bit different, but it's the basis of what I'm doing is what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with me when I DJ. Somebody asked me, yo, like this guy was, you know, I was showing him like, you know, a few pointers and stuff, and he was like, yo, one thing I noticed, you don't use a lot of sound effects and stuff.
Right.
I said, well, that's because I come from a different era and I try to keep it like that. I try to keep it like 2 turntables and a mic type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I try not to do a lot of the new effects and stuff that they do, which is cool.
It's
and
about
I
the
love
talent.
it.
It's about the music and the talent.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love that other
right.
DJs do it. But for me, I'm just going to keep it raw. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's all about
That's
the record
just
and you.
straight
It's
to
all
the
about the
point.
record and the DJ.
That's
That's
what
all.
I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear certain joints now, I'm like, okay, like he's keeping it raw. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping it where it needs to be. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't mind reggae, hip hop, anything going to like, you know, to the newer style.
Right.
But, you know,
Have the format, the
it
basics.
should be the format. It should be the format, honestly.
That's what Bounty was saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. All right, next question though, man. Fatherhood. Let's get to fatherhood, man. Like, how's fatherhood been treating you, man? Like,
Hard as hell, man. Hard as hell. But nah, it's a lovely thing. But you know, it's tough. It's tough, man. You know, me and Diz, we had these conversations a lot.
Yeah,
And
that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
I
That's
tell him,
personal.
man,
Yeah.
you know, he says he wants a youth, and I applaud him. Like, yeah, man.
But you gotta.
You know,
He always, you know what's so funny about this? He always forcing youths upon all of us, yo. And you gotta understand, there's a time for that. You gotta take your time.
Bro.
When it happens, it happens.
I have
You
a
don't
question for
force
myself. Matter
nothing,
of
bro.
fact, No, I'm not forcing. Look,
You think a lot.
no, hold on.
Okay.
What age did you have your first child? And your first child is here, right?
Kalani is 5, so around like 30, like around 30, I believe.
That's a good age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. No, what I'm saying is, you can't wait too long. You can't be 40 and you know what I'm saying. You understand why?
I
Though?
understand.
Yay and nay. Yay and
Yeah,
nay.
but
Yeah,
you
why
gotta
not?
also,
Why-
you gotta also.
It depends on the man, but for me, for me personally, I don't want to be 40.
It depend on a woman too, bro. You don't just
course,
I'll
of
be out here having.
No, that's a common sense.
Yeah. Anybody can have a youth, bro. You could go outside and
No,
have
it's
a
not
youth
like
right
that.
here on the
No,
steps.
that's common sense. Why you think I
Know
don't
what
have
I
a
mean?
kid right now? Bro?
Yeah.
But not like that. But like I'm saying,
The dated
you gotta
pool
be
water
patient.
is black.
Look,
I
The
don't-
dated
a lot-
pool water
a lot of
is
folks,
black.
A lot of folks, you know, they say that like I don't want to have a kid at this age and that age or whatever the case. Like it all depends how you look at it, right? Now, if you want to be like a younger father to still be able to run around with your kid and stuff like that, cool. Now, I go to the gym, right? There's guys in there that's well in their 60s, 70s running 5 miles a day. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as you keep yourself right, you can always, you know, run around with your kids and things like that. But what I will say, the older that you get, I was just having this conversation with my boy the other day, and I said I'm glad that I had the kids when I did and not before, because my mind is different now. You know what I'm saying? I'm way more mature than what I was a year ago. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Let's talk about that
You
real
feel
quick.
me?
So how were you back in the day? I remember these. All right, let me pause
This
my
is
language.
I know what you're about to say.
I
No,
know where
no.
you're going to. I already know where
They
you're
don't know
going
what
to.
I ought to say.
I already know where you're going to, but go ahead.
They don't know Starks with the braids. And he know what I'm talking about. So
Gallon stocks.
matter of fact, how did you transition from like explain how you used to be? How was your mindset back then? And how has it changed? How about
So I'm a Brooklyn nigga. Like, that's it.
What does that
Yo,
mean?
you know what's
I know what that
crazy?
means, but they don't know what that means.
You know what's crazy? We're gonna go further
He had
than
to
this.
get his Mario
You know,
on, man.
you know
That's
back
it.
then, when you was in that platform, you was a dancer, promoter, DJ. Women will go crazy for you, bro.
Yeah, son.
So that's
You was a hood celebrity.
you was a hood celebrity.
That's it.
Y'all was in
Especially
school.
DJ though.
That's why I became a dancer, bro.
And
Because then you're on
promoter,
a
too.
flyer.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yo,
yeah.
different.
I ain't gonna lie.
You used to hear your DJs. You remember back in the days when DJs used to be like, "Yo, how many of you girls wearing your friends, your best friends?"
No.
You remember when they used to put people on the spot?
facts.
That's
They don't do that no more like that. Yeah.
yo. That was one part I miss with DJing, bro.
Right.
You know the
comedy.
getting
I'm a comedy
comedy,
guy.
bro.
Yeah.
the
Getting into entwined with the
Yeah.
crowd, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
And now-
It's a hee hee ha ha before the music come on.
I have
Right,
I have a
right.
question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What do you think? All right. What do you think ruined the party game right now? Do you think it's ruined? And if so, what do you think ruined it?
Oh man.
I already know, but
You know.
He said music watered down, so
that's already number one.
Shit.
But-
Yeah. So what
party
you think?
scene, let's
think
talk about-
Oh, you want to know what I think?
Let's talk about party scenes.
Oh, no, hold on. Y'all want to know what I think? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
Go
got
ahead.
a
Circle, matter of fact, we all gonna think.
Yeah, go
All right, I'm
ahead.
gonna say probably top three, right? Top three. Phones is right.
That's number
That's
one.
that's a number
hookah.
one.
The tables. I hate the tables, bro. I hate the tables.
But that's a plus though. Business wise,
no.
it's a plus.
For them,
This is
but for the party, for the environment, for the enjoyment.
Because we didn't have
no.
that back in the days.
Bro, I didn't even drink
That's what
back
I'm
then.
saying.
I didn't even smoke
That's
like
cap.
that. I was a sober. I used to be sober and having a blast. I had more fun back then than now.
So
You
you
said that's
said.
cat.
So
You said you didn't
phones.
smoke back then when you was
I
partying?
mean, early when I was 14, no. 14, no.
Okay.
So
got
phones,
videos, bro.
hookah, and what else you said? Phones, hookahs, and tables.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. What you think?
I say women play a big piece of that too.
Yeah.
you mean
Why?
women?
They don't have fun no more.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
They move mad.
They be
stink.
dancing on each other. And
Stop dancing with your friends.
Like, you know, back
Like-
then you could have a lap dance. You would be ugly as hell. You turn around and be like, all right, we having fun. Now
Stop dancing with
it's
your
like dudes
friends.
are getting embarrassed, people getting
People
shy.
scared to dance, basically.
You know,
They come
I
here
seen
to
a
dance
video
with your
recently,
friends.
like some dude, you know, he had to be like 20, 21, and he was at like this little event space dancing, and he saw some shorty dancing. He was kind of scared to, you know, back then everybody was
Run
ready
up
to
on
have
them.
fun.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good point. All right, yeah. What you think?
What
Drew?
else?
Oh, about club scene. Stop dancing with your friends. You
that too.
didn't come
Another
here.
one. That happened
You
all
didn't
the
pay
time.
admission to come. First of all, half of y'all don't even pay admission to go in.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So
That's still to
why
this
you
day.
guys
That
dancing
still
on
goes
gal?
Oh,
on.
I ain't gonna fry. I have a list. Hold on.
I mean, if it's an ugly man
You
on
didn't
you,
say what
I
you think, though. You
understand.
didn't say what
I
you think, though.
understand, but you came in to have
The
fun.
music too.
Hold on. What you think, Stark? You didn't say what you think though.
All right. So I agree with basically what you guys are saying. I agree with it. DJs play a big part as well.
That's a big fact.
DJs play
Let's
a real,
talk
real
about
big
that.
part.
Oh, that's
Let's
the
talk
biggest
about
one.
it.
That plays a real big part.
Yo, that be
But,
saying, matter of fact, it be dudes that be playing the same. Like it'll be a lineup of dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
They'll play the same song. The
See,
next dude will
and
come,
that's
play
what
the
I was
same
gonna say.
song.
I was
And
gonna-
There's no
I
diversity.
You know, like I
on
said,
the
I pay
interview I
attention.
saw too.
I'm like,
Right.
hold
I
on.
saw what you said
I was
too
gonna get
about
into
that
that as
too.
well, bro.
Yes,
You know
please
what I
do.
mean? So,
Yeah.
all right. So, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I agree with a lot of those things, but I don't agree at the same time, and I'll give you
Go ahead.
I'll give you a reason why. So, I play at a spot called 4 a.m. Lounge, not too far from over here, actually.
Bushwick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
we
where
don't know.
it's
All right, go ahead.
I'm just saying, not too far
No,
from
no,
over
you-
here, but
yeah.
yeah.
They be outside, bro. Fuck.
Chill.
I played there on Fridays and Saturdays, right? And it's a lounge. I play for about 4 hours. And one thing that I've noticed, like from the first day that I got in there till last week, the first thing that I noticed was that everybody is having like a wonderful time. Like a wonderful time, bro. Mind you, we got tables, you got chairs, you got hookah, you got TVs, you got food, you got a DJ, you got phones, right? Literally, and I say it on the mic because I've been paying attention. The only time people have been on their phones when I DJ there is when they are like singing a song and they tagging their friends or whatever the case.
Okay, right.
Literally, the whole 4 hours that I play, I can't spot nobody literally sitting on their phone. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because me and I'm the only DJ there. You know what I mean? And and that makes a big difference because I control the whole night.
And then you spend it for 4 hours too.
4 hours
You do awkward
straight.
stuff.
You the only DJ?
The only
I mean?
DJ on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm the only one there.
set is
So
That's
work, that's work, yeah.
Those other parties, you got like 10 DJs, right? So what happens is this DJ has been playing over here, this DJ playing over there. So everybody's trying to run and get their bread, right? So nobody even they don't know what songs were played, and they don't even care what songs were played. So when I come in, if I'm like a second or third DJ. First of all, I try to come there a little bit early just to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna approach the person that played right before me and be like, yo, what was you just playing? I look in their library
dope.
real quick just to see, just a brief. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So I see where you went, so I know I'm gonna go. A lot of dudes don't do that. They just
That's
don't
good.
care.
That's communication
Yo,
right there.
That's a good point.
That's
That needs to
communication.
be said right here.
They don't. A lot of
Ooh,
dudes
it's
don't
going
care.
viral. Okay.
You feel me? And then a lot of dudes can't. They can't even adjust. Like I could look at somebody's playlist and
And
see
you could-
exactly what, and right off the rip, I'll be like,
Adjust.
I'm gonna go over here because every party that I go to,
You gotta have that blow
I
up on the
go,
screen.
I go
Adjust.
in different. You know what I'm saying? So people be like, yo, when you DJ, you know what you gonna go and play? Literally, like 99% of the time, I have no idea what my first song.
I have a
is
question.
gonna
That's what I want to say. So you go, it's like
You
a
answered
mood.
the
It's off a
question I was
mood.
gonna ask.
It's like a freestyle or a mood. It's like a mood based off the crowd or how you feel.
It's
It's
a
a
mood
free-
and a
a
freestyle,
freestyle,
bro.
it is.
Because I could be in a car and I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna start with X, Y, and Z, and then I walk in the spot. And then I see, like one night I started with the anger management rhythm. I had no idea I was
That's
gonna
a
play
crazy
the
way
anger
to start.
Like,
You know what that
that's
is?
free-
I had
freestyling.
You know what
no
that is.
That's
idea that I was
freestyling.
gonna do that. But the crowd was it was
They
mad
were
people
jamming.
there. It was jamming.
So you know what's crazy? You just answered a big question that I was about to ask. I was gonna ask you, what is advice that you could give to the younger DJs out there? Because a lot of them don't know what they're doing. Some
Right,
of them
good
probably
question.
been DJing for 2 years,
Right.
3 years. You know what I mean? You've been in the game for 22 years,
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's big. A lot of the times the
Decade,
older
whole
DJs
decade.
are not giving the younger DJs a platform to follow.
Right.
A lot of them, I feel like there's some type of jealousy or,
Oh, yeah.
usually you see how the NBA players are able to come back and be like, yo, this is what Kobe did. He did 3 pump fakes
Right.
and then hit a jump shot. We're going to go in the lab and we're going to practice.
Right.
So what is advice that you would give out to the younger DJs?
Yeah, man. I'm glad you touched on that. A lot of older guys, especially the, I'm not gonna say some of the names that I said earlier, but you know
Nah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
I saw that.
Like,
Speak your piece
bro,
now, man.
Yo,
I told you.
Nah,
I told you
man,
earlier.
it's-
No, you're right. Nah, I play. I'll be
Yeah,
funny.
bro,
Nah,
you know,
we trying to be positive here.
older guys, man.
I like to mix
you know,
sometimes,
a
I ain't
lot,
gonna
a lot of older people sometimes.
I know who
man,
you're talking about, though.
they
They're not
don't want to.
open-minded.
Yeah, they don't want to they don't want to lose their
Can I
spot
say it?
or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying?
Flex.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, a lot of them.
You know he gonna watch this.
Some of them, you know, they have a hard time with letting, opening the doors for the next person. But then
And that's
you
not
have
good.
Then you have a lot of them who do, from, like I said, the Kid Capri, SNS, Scratch, Coco Chanel. These people, like, I can literally text right now. Clue's my guy. Like, I'd be like, yo,
Clue
Clue,
Manati!
I used to. My coach used to talk to Clue. They supposed to be playing
Clue,
basketball
mad
together,
cool, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, anytime I ask Clue for a record, like, I'd be like, yo, what's this? Or whatever. Yo,
I
he
said,
was-
email it to
he
you.
was- No, he had sent it to the text.
What?
Email it. He had sent it right to
Song,
me.
yeah.
He
That's
was like,
dope.
Direct.
Yo,
That's
you ain't
dope.
get that from me, type shit. Like if it's like a unreleased or exclusive, like like Clue really my guy.
That's
So,
dope.
I know it
That's
feels
dope.
good to have unreleased joints, though, right?
yeah,
I
once
know
or
it
twice,
feels
you know what I'm
good.
saying?
You in the
Yeah,
crib like,
man.
watch you and I throw this in the
I'm about
air.
to F the club up.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
That's dope. That's dope.
You
Cool,
dope.
bro.
But you know,
Like-
I like that. I like that you able to reach out to some of the OGs and
Yeah.
because you need that. You know what I mean?
Hell
That's
yeah.
it's big for us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Like even when I played, I remember I think it was like my second time playing on Power, and Clue text me. And like I was trying to run through some songs at the time, like because my eye was about to be done.
Yeah.
So he was just like, "Yo, slow down. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope.
And
Yo.
then, yeah, like that's
That's
cool,
fire.
bro. To get that, from somebody who I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Who changed the game. You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So
it's
you know one
everything.
thing that I like that you reached up on. So what the older DJs need to know, you don't have to look at it as you about to lose your spot. You need to look at it as, listen, I'm passing the torch
Passing the
A lot
torch.
of
down.
But a
You
lot of them is
understand?
not thinking that way.
You need
what
to
he
look
just
at it
said,
like that.
though, son.
You know,
You feel
that's
what I'm saying?
not. I feel like that's not cool. You know, I
Y'all
witnessed
New
stuff
York
like
DJs,
that.
y'all New York, no, they need to hear this. Y'all New York DJs need to get it together. But we spoke
And it-
about this another episode ago.
You right, but
The
I'm
support.
Now
You
this
know what
is
I'm saying?
something. This is something
Support system.
when people talk about New York DJs and stuff like that. What I always tell them, first of all, like it's not just the DJs, the artists as well, right? And it's not just the artists,
In management.
the management, and it's not just them. If you really want to be technical,
Promoters.
the people, the people,
Changing over time.
we are our own worst enemy in New York City, bro.
I know that.
We are our own worst enemy. Like people like to get on a Facebook and say, and I think a lot of folks aren't educated on the game and the business, so they don't really know. They looking at it from a different perspective. They like, yo, why you ain't just send the ladder down? Things like that, right?
You can't do that.
And it's
okay,
really,
I know you're talking.
and
Okay.
honestly, bro. No, it's a lot of
I
them.
know.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of them
yeah.
that do that. But
Yeah.
it's not that. It's really not that easy to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just send the ladder back down to you. You know what I'm saying?
It's
In
not.
a lot of different cases,
earn that, man.
it's not
Especially
that
when you
easy.
sign
earn
that line, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
label got you.
And in the side, and then even just outside of that, I just feel like bro, you could just be walking on the block, and niggas just start like looking at you all crazy, whatever the case, and then that shit just starts a conversation. You know what that is? That's New York shit.
He think he
You
better.
feel
He
me?
think he better than
Absolutely.
niggas.
That's
Yo,
New York
word.
shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or we in the club and we doing our thing. Or word, I'm gonna do more bottles. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Or whatever the case may be. Or a DJ could be doing his thing, and then the next DJ come on and then just try to dim his light. For
Yeah.
what? You know what I'm saying? Like we are always in
The support
competition,
system,
bro. Like
that support system.
I never understood that about us as New Yorkers, and me myself, I try to be different from that. I try my best to be like, yo, come on, let me,
Now you do.
yo,
Yeah.
you know what
Let
I'm
me
saying?
show you
Yeah.
something.
Let me show you something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And even if like this, it's plenty of times that I'll hit you in the private message that we'll be just have our own conversations that because I'm not doing it for the public. I'm doing it so that I can show you something that
Yeah.
I see. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You feel me? And that's just me, just in general. Like
Appreciate
that's how I like to be, bro.
And I want to
That's-
rebuttal off
I
that too
appreciate
because
that,
I
man.
saw in the interview that your love and passion for DJing too is to be breaking out artists too.
Right.
breaking out artists too.
Go ahead.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah,
You let me to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Let's get
You
to
want
it.
to about it. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
All right. First of all, people don't know, right? Starks, he does music as well when he wants to, because he could do it. He could do it like
I
that.
ain't recorded.
So what I want to ask you, that song, what's it called? Where It's At or something like that?
Where that? Yeah.
Shout out to Will.
That song
I
is
saw that
fire.
video.
Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that video.
That song is fire. So I want to ask you,
Video
like,
was fire.
what made you want to start doing music, and
Right.
why did you stop? And if you have a single coming out, when is that happening?
So music, man. Music, like I said from the beginning, bro. Music is running my blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could do it all, man. I could.
Not only DJ,
I played the drums in my church when I was a kid. You know, I started DJing at 13. You know, I've always been in these settings, in the studio settings and things like that. And I feel like I always, like, even when I was younger, you know, I think we all kind of doodled in our
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and wrote a little something, whatever case may be. And then I got a little bit older and I got a little bit more confident in my writing. You know what I'm saying? I started doing more reading and just, you know, just paying attention to guys like 50 Cent. Like I loved 50 and his
different.
You know what I'm saying?
We was just talking about that debate the other day. They
Right.
said, but 50 and who?
And Wayne.
We don't talk about that after, but go ahead.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That, no.
But I've listened to guys like 50, you know, for many years and just, you know, just listen to his different styles, you know what I'm saying? And he showed me that you could, you know, you could make girl music, you could make gunman music, you could make, you know what I'm saying,
Hustler
whatever.
music.
Hustler music, you know what I'm saying? You could twist somebody else's record, you know what I mean?
He's very versatile.
Very, you know, so I started to like kind of do that at home with myself or whatever. And then I think my main thing was I was pushing artists at the time. I was pushing a lot of different artists, and some of the artists weren't as enthused as I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. They weren't hungry. You know, they didn't want it as much as I wanted it, and
For them. Yeah.
I exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I was like getting a lot of moves made. I was getting songs on radio like this. It was like nothing for me to get a song on radio now. So I was like, you know, I'm like, damn, I'm, you know, and
You got the plug.
Right
and
now, like,
nobody's
right here.
hungry.
Oh, he needs a song,
Nobody's
and I
hungry.
could get it.
The DJ's the
Oh, they
main
stupid.
plug, though,
I
man.
damn,
Everybody
see?
don't notice that.
So
That's crazy.
I should've been there.
I just began to just you know, just write my own joints.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I linked up with somebody, with a producer, and you know, we started doing records together, and you know, I just started getting better and better, you know. And one thing I will say, if any artists out there or even DJs out there, to get better at something, surround yourself around greatness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself around greatness. If you surround yourself around people that know what they're doing, guarantee, man, give yourself 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. You know what I mean? You're gonna be better at whatever it is.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really what happened, bro. I was just around, son, and you know, I'm just watching and just listening, like, and then I listen to my old stuff, like, you know, like Where That was cool to me, but I got like way more fire shit than that, because Where That
Unreleased?
is like, oh yeah, I got plenty. I got plenty.
So
man.
soon.
I got plenty.
So that's what I'm saying. When you feel like you're gonna drop that,
Honestly,
when you
man,
feel ready.
I want to. You know, I had my kids, and that kind of
It's a lot going on.
slowed me
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know, I had my kids, and the restaurants open. You know what I'm saying? So that slowed me up a lot. But yeah, man, I got some fire, bro. I got fire. Everybody that I've like played it for, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta send me that.
They love it, man.
You
know
gotta
what I'm
say,
saying?
no.
I got you.
Okay,
I got
okay.
you. Matter of fact, we'll preview something
Okay.
before we leave. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
definitely.
Yeah, man. What was the main question though? Because I feel like I'm going off.
Nah, that was it. I think that was
Man, we
okay,
running.
You did good.
I mean, breaking in artists. You know what I mean?
Oh,
In New York,
okay.
you know.
So,
yeah, how you started
That's
music.
right. I'm going to rebuttal off that question.
Right.
Who you think right now who you feeling in our stadium right now? I'm not even going outside of New York. You feel what I'm saying?
Lola Brooks.
In this stadium right now, inside New York.
Fucking with Lola
The
Brooks right now.
Fucking with Lola Brooks,
Circuit.
too.
I'm fucking with Lola Brooks.
And
Last
there's
episode
another
we did
one
say
that
that.
somebody introduced, but a lot of people like to argue with me. I don't know why. Like I tell you, what's her name again? Not Lola Brooks. It's an L. Lady London. People was
I've been hearing that name
This Lady
around.
London.
I've been hearing that name
I'm like,
around.
who? She need you know me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's I sent you her clip today that I said I was playing on I'm playing in the club.
You told me that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
no,
people. Yeah.
Damn, I need to tap in.
They rock.
I was like, huh?
You lost
They
the song.
rocking
The
with
ladies.
The
There's a
ladies
lot of
rocking with her. I ain't
Lady
gonna lie.
London and who?
Lola Brooks.
Lola Brooks.
Lola
Don't
Brooks.
play with it. You know that song. You hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know. I'm like,
Yeah.
She's definitely running the town right now. You know, she probably running the East Coast right now. To be honest with you, with that record, you know what I'm saying?
a lot
Now,
of memes and all that.
outside of the
Lola Brooks here?
record, I don't know, but you know that record is she's doing her thing. She's definitely doing her thing. You know, she's. I won't be surprised if she got a nice time slot at Summer Jams. You know, she's gonna be at Summer Jams.
Oh, nah, of course.
I won't be surprised she got a nice
That's
slot.
easy.
And I will say also, Ice Spice. Ice Spice.
I was about to say that.
Yo, Ice Spice is like.
I was fronting that first.
Yeah, she probably.
I thought it was
think-
just a one-hit wonder, and then she came up with that new song. What's the
No, she got an
SpongeBob?
EP. She got a whole EP.
What's that? Bikini Bottom something?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
bikini
I don't like that. I don't like that song. But
You
yeah.
don't like it, but it's running on
It's
TikTok.
It's not about me. It's not about yeah. But
It's
I'm
about
saying,
the
In Her
audience.
Mood, the joint with Lil
In Her-
TJ.
In her mood,
I like
joint
In
is
Her
all
Mood.
over the gram. son.
You know why I like In Her Move? Nah, let me not say the word. I'm about to go crazy. Forget it. Go ahead. I gotta stop myself. I'll stop.
Yo.
Ice Spice, I think Ice Spice got it right now. If we talking about
And you
New
know what's so
York,
funny? Not to just talk bad about. I thought it was just one hit wonder, but you know, I like to see artists grow.
Yeah.
You know, so she's trying all these other little platforms. She's merging with other artists. So that's a
the
good
fact
thing
that she
for her.
got like 3-4 songs in the spot right now.
Yeah,
is-
hit. That's big
They
hits.
all hitting.
That's some
They
50
all
that's some
hit
50
it.
That's some 50 shit.
You know, that's one thing that me and Diz always talking about. You know, back then Diz didn't listen to Troy Ave like that. So I'll be
we
in the
gonna get into
car.
that in a
I got
minute.
my sound system.
taking it-
I gotta
Oh, boy,
throw
here
it
we
out
go.
there. I have my sound system on, and he like, yo, bro, I don't want to listen to this, bro. I'm like, yo, this is like. You know, this is the low. These are the what you call them shits.
What?
These are the little mixtapes.
Right.
So each time you
gonna lie.
hear them, like Rikers Island,
That shit fire though.
you know, all
I ain't
these
gonna front.
old songs that
Bricks
they,
in my
Speaking of
backpack,
Troy Ave.
yeah, all that. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you gotta artists now.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I don't like when you make an album, try to have like 5-6 hits that you know that's gonna rock.
Yeah.
That one hit in that album is not shooting it for
Right.
some reason.
If
I
it's
hate.
not.
I just will listen to that one hit. And I'm like, nah.
But I think what happens is, because remember I said before, you got to have people in your corner that know what they're
That's
doing.
a fact. You said that.
What I think the game has come down to, and why
Yes,
it's
man.
watered down, we get back to that, is the fact that it's, yo, all you need is one. That's all you need is one. And because,
I need 100.
because of the fact that you can make so much money off of that one, I think on the business side, this is what they're pushing to these artists. If you ask me, I think that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And
So-
I think that the artists now,
Yeah.
they're not
focus.
their focus is
On
that
one.
joint.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these artists, if you look back in the day to the artists now, these
Multiple-
artists,
they had multiple
these
hits.
artists back then, they were actually really talented.
That's a fact.
Honestly, it doesn't take, like, I got some joints that's fire that, like, I just woke up one day and I just came up with something off of a freestyle and then turned it into a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had a line in my head and I'm like, oh, that sound fire. Then I'm like, I'm gonna finish
me
this.
write it down.
Let me write this down. Then you know what, let me write a hook to this. Oh, nah, this shit coming out
Yeah.
dope. It's not hard to do that, bro. Almost anybody could
Well,
kind of do that.
see, you
It's a
can't
work
say
of
that,
art.
Starks.
It's a work of art.
honestly,
Not everybody.
No, no,
It's
no.
a
Yeah,
work of
thank
art.
you.
Bro.
Thank you.
Not everybody got that
It's a-
that focus.
you gotta
listen
work,
to
bro.
me.
You
Listen
gotta-
to me. I'm telling you, almost anybody can
See?
make a hit record,
It's where we
bro.
disagree.
I'm
You know
telling
what?
you.
I'm gonna disagree. You
I'm
know
sorry,
why?
I disagree
You see
hard,
how
yo.
you broke that down? You went from
I love you,
freestyle
Starks.
Wait.
to hook to a whole thing.
That's dangerous- that's
right?
dangerous to say. That's dangerous
that's
to say.
showing you talent.
bro.
From what he just said, say that again one more time,
Bro,
Say it again one more
what
time.
I'm saying is because it's really it's one record. We're not talking about a whole body of work. We're not
Okay,
talking about
okay,
nothing.
okay.
We talking about like
No,
you know bro. Some
Okay, matter of fact-
some days,
matter of fact-
son. I'm telling
Okay,
you,
no,
son.
I
some-
didn't think about it because there's a lot
Some
of one
days,
hit
yo,
wonders.
you could be
Yeah, no,
exactly,
okay.
exactly, son. Niggas could be geeked off for whatever juice, whatever pill, whatever, son. And you don't, bro. Their mind
All right.
goes into a whole nother planet off
Another
of that
dimension.
shit. Off of that shit, bro. Real talk. So, like, even like, look at Lil Wayne, right? Lil Wayne's a dope artist. He's dope because his mind was always on 1,000, bro.
on the Linos.
Putting all of that shit in the system, and who thinks about that type of shit?
Right.
Honestly, bro. And Meek said it before. Meek said that
metaphorically,
shit,
yeah.
bro. He was like, yo, these kids, you know, they coming up with these hits because of the pill popping and all this shit. Because the average person can't think of a lot of that type of shit that they're thinking about when they're high.
And it's
bro.
easy
tell you-
money coming in too.
Oh, let me tell you, who,
If it's a hit, too.
It's not only the
Facts.
people. It's not only the people who record. You know who else it is?
Who?
The engineers, the producers.
They want money. They want the
No,
money.
no. I'm saying those are the people that make the hits too. People overlook them. The nigga who just do the
How?
lyrics.
You talking about the people in the background?
I'm talking about people in the background, bro.
Oh,
The
That make the
nosebleed.
hit. You
That's
can
what
make
they
a
call
hit.
them,
You
nosebleeds.
can make a hit right now without no beat, like da 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 da. That shit'll be
can,
whack.
yeah,
You need a
absolutely.
fucking beat. And you need somebody to engineer
need
well.
somebody to mix
make
it up
sound
properly.
good, and you understand.
Tune
what I'm
it
saying?
up, you know.
But the reason
It takes teamwork to make a hit. That's what I'm saying.
I understand, but there's a lot of yes men going around, son, and I don't
is,
feel that.
it is.
I'm not feeling that.
It is.
There's a lot of yes men,
and that's
a
why I
lot.
said, bro, like you
lot.
could just be in the right place at the right time.
Word.
Somebody could say something, and that could turn into a whole record. You know what I'm saying? And then now you have this hit. And reason why I said almost anybody can do it because then it's really hard for some people to make another record, bro. Honestly,
Okay.
it's really
I disagree.
hard.
I agree and disagree. I understand what you're saying though.
It's really hard. You ever hear somebody that have like, who can we think about that have like a fire record?
Can I give you an example?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm about to say, right?
No, don't go ahead.
Wavy Girl Summer. That's my
My shit.
record.
That's my record.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
You
hit.
ain't
That's a
hear
hit.
one of his
though.
records?
Uh-huh.
That's a hit.
The Wavy Girl Summer
That's a
record?
hit. Nobody know though.
Exactly.
But that's my.
Wait,
I need
it's so-
more. That's a hit, bro.
All right, bro.
But
That's-
nah,
that's
but
where
worry.
I'm coming
But is that
from,
no?
though.
But I have a multiple hit. I don't got one.
That's where he's coming from, though.
Right.
You
He's
even
talking
make
about one. He's
videos
talking about
for
niggas
it.
that could just only make one. I can
No,
make. I have
just-
more than one.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Niggas just don't
okay.
know I have more than one. Sorry, but yeah. I'm sorry though. But yeah, I see what you're saying. No, no, no.
That's
I see
what you
you're
gotta
saying.
go.
But he's
Promotion.
talking about niggas that
Promotion.
can only make.
I gotta
like,
big up that
let me
record.
tell you.
That record is.
Let me tell you, Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
If niggas back, remember the
3-6 Mafia?
Laffy Taffy.
No,
No,
that's
no.
D4L. That's
I
D4L.
laugh.
Definitely
I ain't go
D4L.
first. That's not a hit. You know, you see how I look at hits.
a hit.
That's
No.
a hit.
You see, no. This is why I disagree. Because I look at hits differently. No, it's a hood hit. Let me tell you. I look at hits worldwide, bro.
That's
That's
worldwide.
worldwide.
hit.
Vamos a ticar super
What?
play.
That
Bro,
is
that's-
worldwide. Bro,
that's a
we're
worldwide hit, bro.
We're in 2023 now, and that record was how many years ago?
Nah, y'all bugging. That's not worldwide. You know
That's
what worldwide
OC.
is?
You play that
Oh,
joint in
come
New
on,
Orleans, it's a
son.
movie, bro.
Worldwide is not America. I'm talking about nigga.
I think if they
Japan.
go overseas, they gonna play
Bro.
that.
Yeah.
They gonna play that.
Come
Record,
on.
bro. Big
Come
record.
on now, you
lost
bugging
big
out
record.
right
Yeah,
now,
lost
man.
Because
Laffy Taffy?
Because you gotta
Hell
remember
yeah.
that was around.
I heard that joint in
was
London.
around-
No cap. No
Bro,
cap.
No,
I heard
cap.
it in
that
London.
that was around the Little John era, right?
Yeah,
that
the
whole
Conk
era.
Nah, Little John's different. Little John's
that
different.
Little John era, the Young Jock
That's the-
era.
that's the
all
same
that shit
thing.
was-
Young
Young
Jock-
Jeezy.
Bro,
That's the same
and
thing.
wasn't Shorty Lola part of?
Yeah,
part of that?
exactly.
That's
They know not
that-
international.
What?
That's America.
Oh,
Damn,
That's
man.
America.
Oh,
That's
nah.
America only.
Oh.
That's America.
You
They
right.
know it's
Hell
America.
No.
Okay, this is a good debate.
Oh no.
They know it's a
We're gonna
big-
have to talk
they-
about
Let me
this.
tell you something. Hits. Let me tell you.
Play that in London, son.
See,
Son.
y'all not
You
listening.
go to a
no. I
festival
know
and-
music, bro. Hold
Come
on,
on, bro.
It's national hits and there's regional hits and there's
You're losing me.
Those definitely not regional hits, bro.
You're
Those
losing
are
me right now.
definitely
You're
not.
losing me.
Those are
You're
definitely-
losing me.
no. I'm not.
Yeah, you bugging
No,
now.
no.
You're losing me.
I said, you see that? Yeah, listen.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
not
You're losing
listening.
me.
Y'all
Let's
not
hear it.
listening.
Go
I said
ahead,
that.
go
I said
ahead.
different type
Put
of
some
hits. I'm
water.
not saying it's a regional. I said
Yo.
different types. I
put
said
some
they
water
know
in
it's an
his
American
drink.
hit. That's America. The whole America knows. Probably London knows too. But you think Brazil and Africa know about they know? No, stop.
Bro,
Don't lie to
You
me.
probably, yo,
on.
look, if they don't know, they probably know the beat at least.
Bro.
Let me tell you
Because
who's
that
international.
beginning of the song
Because
alone,
DJs don't spin the record no
begin-
more.
the beginning
These
of the
new
song
motherfuckers
should
don't
tell it
spin no
all.
records like that.
You gotta,
understand?
but
Come on,
keep
man.
this in mind. Keep this in mind.
Yep.
They listen everything that we fuck with, like they fuck with, because at the time, especially at that time, they didn't have a lot of artists that was busting from over there.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of our records, like even the 36 fucking Chambers, the Wu-Tang
I
and
was
all
about
that
to say
shit,
that.
bro. These records, these
Those are
albums are
But they
huge
worldwide, though.
in these different markets. Huge, bro. Huge.
Absolutely.
Like if you
Okay,
from
look.
the, if
Go
you
ahead.
from the States, like look at what's this kid name that I used to run around with, Designer, right? Designer,
Designer too.
yo, this nigga, he's not making no moves like that in the States, but other fucking places.
overseas, they killing.
Bro, I've gone on live at like 3-4 in the morning in my bed, and this nigga is performing somewhere overseas, going crazy to Panda. Like,
You
I
still
mean,
get
this
paid
is like
off
a
that
year
one.
ago,
You still
bro.
get paid off that song too.
You get
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
get
so
paid
that's
off
what I'm
that.
saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like these are big. Those are big records. Those are huge records. Bro.
They know?
Big
They
record.
know it's a big
I feel
record.
like-
I know it's a big
I
record.
agree, I agree.
I know it's a big record.
Huge record.
But I'm thinking, all right,
Huge record.
This is a good debate.
What's making you feel that it's
Yeah,
not
like
a
what?
big record?
Yeah,
No, I'm not, okay.
That's the question.
No. I look at shit.
The barbecue's
international.
kicking in.
I'm an international nigga. I'm a pop star. You heard? Like my shit is. You see, Wavy Girl Summer. This is a pop record to me. Margarita Island. That's out of here. You know that. That's my shit. Nobody knows.
We
But-
got to
but-
fly out for that.
Cool.
But look,
That's nice record.
You heard
I
his
fuck with
music
Wavy Girl
before?
Summer.
I haven't.
Nah, see, I gotta.
We got to
market
send you
more.
the platform. It's different.
man.
It's a little different.
But
Anyway.
okay, I see where you coming from. This right, I see where you coming from. As far as there are certain records that are global
That-
pop songs.
Right.
Granted,
right.
you know what I'm saying. You know, like One Dance from Drake, a song like that. That's
a nice
global-
song.
That's a
Yeah.
big hit.
Even
That's a big song.
Last, that's global.
Gotcha.
You know,
Right.
Afrobeats is
But
global. Yeah.
There are.
yeah.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at the amount of songs like when 50 goes on tour and
No.
shit like that.
Of course, 50. Of course,
You
But
know
I'm
what it is
50
too?
I'm just
I
saying,
feel like
it's-
the reason why Diz not
What do
understanding.
you mean? I'm not understanding. I don't do that, bro.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
saying you're not understanding, but the phones, the
Yes.
social media is
the
really
next
doing
thing.
it. You know, let me show you an example.
Let me
You
tell
know
you
that Burna Boy was performing in the pandemic in Haiti. You remember that
Bro.
time when there was
Right.
nobody flying out?
Right.
He was in Haiti performing, bro.
He's different. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It goes beyond phone. Even if niggas didn't have phone right now, he'll still be.
But
lit.
everybody tapped in now.
All right. I think he's one of those. Let me tell you something about artists. There's certain artists that could go international without phones, without social media. They just have
Okay, so now I
they
see
have
where you're
that
going with
music where the world feels it. Some niggas don't have that world music. Some niggas have hood music.
Okay.
But hoods in America, probably hoods in London and shit
So
like
you're
that.
saying
They'll
that
feel
some
it.
of these artists go.
Other niggas, some niggas don't have that global appeal.
I
where
see
white
exactly
people,
what you're
Definitely
saying
understand
now.
that, but those two records that you said, you can't put it in those categories.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna do
You
research
can't.
about.
Yeah,
nah.
look,
He goes-
yeah,
You bugged,
you
you bugged
It's
out,
They
son.
know and
Laffy
Laffy
Taffy, now
Taffy.
y'all bugging the fuck out, bro.
What? Oh,
Brazil,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna clip
That's
this
America.
and put it on the gram.
Because
son.
remember,
You said
those-
Brazil?
Tag him.
Those
I
times,
feel like
crazy.
yo, Brazil's a party place,
Bro,
bro.
Let's say
It
have.
is.
because you remember those times they was running those videos on BT and those
Yeah.
different platforms.
They had them little secret
Which-
platforms, bro.
And can
Like-
Okay, look. All right.
And hold on, I'm gonna stop you real quick.
Damn,
And can
bro,
I say this
this-
too?
Damn,
From them
son.
songs that you saying right now, they mixed them up with like one of them the little party joints and
Mixes?
everything. Yeah, the little
No, you
party
mean like
mixes.
dubstep and shit like that.
Yeah, the dubs and all that. They mixed that up in
and
dubs.
techno and shit like that.
Yes.
That shit had a dance to it. Laffy
Yes.
Taffy. You can't tell me that's
I
not.
think
Yeah,
yo when it
hell
came
yeah.
out,
I'm gonna see if that-
You bugging out now.
Look, if it's not, no. If it's not
Yo.
platinum, if it's not platinum, matter of fact, fuck it. No. Matter of fact, let's do it now.
You saying that the song is not
Hold on, I'm gonna see right
you
now.
know what's so funny? That song went around the
Hold on,
world
hold on,
3
hold on.
times, bro.
That's
You gotta look at it like
That
that.
was a big record, son.
The dudes was wearing long shirts,
Yeah.
bro. Long white shirts doing
That
the
shit had
dance,
me.
bro.
That shit had me in Foot
If
Locker
it's not
shirts
platinum-
too.
Yo.
Oh, I think
hold
they
on.
liked
BT,
all of that shit.
Two
Like, that
tone, all that.
was a time, son.
Long shirt,
Oh,
glasses,
shit. Hold on.
bro.
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
wildin'.
Talk your piece.
Oh, hold
Go ahead. Talk.
Double
Break this
XL.
mic on top of
Go
this
ahead,
nigga head.
Billboard, what it say?
Yeah, what it says.
What it say?
What it
Reaches
says.
number one. D4L's Laffy Taffy reaches number 1 on Billboard Hot 100 today in hip
Okay, don't
hop.
read the article. Hold on. No, don't do that.
I'm just saying,
And
though,
what,
bro.
and what date was that? What date was that?
But it reached
That was-
number
that was
But it
a
reached
one.
number 1, and what date
It
was
reached
that?
number 1 out of 100 records on
Hold
Billboard.
on.
Talking
Hold on,
music.
hold on, hold on.
That's a big
We
record.
talking music here.
Hold on.
You trying to
Come
look
on,
for
come
a
on,
flaw.
yeah, for real.
Even
Ain't
the
no
Zoes
flaws,
and Haiti,
man.
I'm not
yo,
looking
come
for
on.
a
Even
flaw.
the Zoes and
I'm gonna
Haiti
read
know
something.
about this.
I'm not looking for a
Come
flaw.
on.
I'm not looking for a flaw.
They know.
I'll give
they
credit.
know.
I'll give credit.
Hello.
I'm trying to see something.
They-
Hold on.
Come on, son. Stop, son.
Big records,
Why?
man.
Come
Okay,
on,
they didn't
stop.
say
You're
why.
looking at
We're not
these
gonna
on
do
tour.
that.
They didn't
We're
say
not
why.
gonna-
Wait,
We're not going to do that.
3 million copies sold in the U.S. Okay.
We're not going to do that. That's a big
3
record.
times platinum. Wow.
Rest his soul. God rest his soul. But that was a big record.
That was Laffy Taffy we talking about. That wasn't
oh,
even
D4L. Oh, yeah.
That was Laffy Taffy.
You know.
Huge record.
Let me tell you something. That's another thing about the music era, right? I ain't gonna lie. Look, music era has like eras basically. Right now we in like the digital era with streaming and shit, right? Back in the days when this shit came out, Laffy Taffy, that was a ringtone era. Remember the flip phone era?
Oh, absolutely.
I ain't gonna front. That was a big era.
IA60
So,
is crazy.
y'all
Good
might be
promotion.
Right with that.
Between
Nextel.
that
When I was in
and,
Park, go ahead.
and the CDs, bro.
CD
You had to
era.
buy. You had to
Mixtape
physically
era.
go and
Yeah,
buy
like
a
12,
CD.
12 tracks in one
You had to
CD.
buy a
Not
CD.
even.
So like, yeah,
You
son.
had to buy some.
Probably more than
They had
that,
the Hot
30.
97 series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was buying all of them
Yeah,
shits.
bro. Big
What?
record, bro. I still play
a good
that shit
debate.
to today, son. That shit be
I
It
got
goes
shit
off?
still in my
That shit
crib.
cool. And I
don't
played
even
the,
got the
I
CD
got the
player in my
remix
car
to
no
it
more.
that a lot of DJs don't have.
one in my crib.
The Cartel. I never, and I never. Everybody might
You know what song?
Yeah, on that same
song?
rhythm, son.
That's the shit you.
No. You know what song I think is global? We Fly High. Jim Jones. Max B wrote that. Free Max B.
Cool.
We Fly High.
Yo, of course,
Ballin'.
yeah, he wrote
That shit global, I
Yeah, I
think.
know.
Yeah,
That shit definitely balling.
That shit definitely. I think
That's
that
a
shit
club
global.
banger
That's
everywhere.
His biggest record.
I think that's
that's
a
a club
Big
banger
record to
everywhere.
this day. That's his biggest record.
He's sleeping on that money right there.
Oh, for Jim Jones?
Max B wrote
That's
that.
his biggest
Yeah.
record.
You think so?
Nigga,
Ballin'
Max
is
B wrote
his
that,
biggest record.
It'd be something bigger than that.
yes. No, hell no.
Bro, think about it. You tell me a song that's bigger than Ballin'.
Yeah. Jim Jones.
Think of a song that's
Hood
big.
music. No.
That's hood music.
So-
Yeah, but it's a big record, though.
Back it up.
Nah, Ballin' is definitely.
Ballin' is global.
Yeah, that's his biggest record.
Let me tell you about
For a fact.
Window Shopper. 50 Cent got a lot of global records. Window
I'm
Shopper.
not even going to talk about 50.
Wankster. Where 50's out
Candy
here.
Shop.
50. Yeah, 50 is like, he go to Africa right now, yeah. With a white tee.
With a white tee and a do-rag. With a vest. He be like this.
He got garlic, bro.
Yeah.
With a fitted on. With a
Some
fitted
niggas
With a
on.
fitted on. Slipped it to the side like this.
Facts.
That's what I'm trying to say. Some niggas can't do that, bro. Like,
Right.
music
You got to
is-
put in
We
work.
got
son.
to
You
pay the
like we
OG
just said
units.
earlier, we got to put in
Uh-huh.
work, man.
even with DJs.
You gotta put
some
in
niggas,
work.
Some DJs that can't do this global shit, you heard?
That's a
He will
fact.
tell you.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like,
That's an era to live in, bro.
Man, listen, a lot of DJs can't even go into a certain party in New York and play. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
You have to, I pride myself on being versatile. I pride myself on being versatile when even DJs. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go ahead.
It's DJs that can't come to Flatbush.
Oh, definitely not.
That's
No.
a fact.
Very
Somebody
tough crowd here.
a big name came to
Say it.
to a Flatbush party
Say it. It's all right.
not too long
Wow.
ago.
Let's not be
Say it,
petty.
please.
Let's not be petty.
No,
here.
say it.
Let's
I
not
wanna
be petty here.
Bombed, bro. But
Who? Oh,
they
that's-
bombed.
who?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do all
Okay.
that. But I'm
Fumble
saying
the bag.
They bombed. They
it
bombed.
happens. It happens because you have
Flatbush
to
is
Kill him.
bro. You have
It's
to be in
grimy, it
tune.
really
You got to
is,
be in
yeah.
tune. And son, and then Flatbush.
It's a big
like,
DJ. It's a big DJ. I'm sorry to cut you off. Flatbush is niggas don't know this in the world. Flatbush is a big DJ area.
That
bro.
whole
in the
strip.
90s and 80s.
That whole strip.
The ballroom. I forgot the name. Biltmore Ballroom. That's before our time. Before my time. For
Yeah.
sure. That was in the 80s,
They doing
90s.
they Tip Top doing
Jamaica.
the Biltmore
Shout
reunion
out to
too.
Tip Top. Niggas don't know.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard
yeah,
that
son.
too.
Like, bro, you gotta know what you're doing though. Like, you know
Nah,
what I
you
mean?
see?
So like, I'm still in tune, even though I don't do a lot of Flatbush events and shit like that no more.
You
Like I
should.
once did.
should.
Nah, it's not. I shouldn't. I just don't
we
get booked by these niggas. You know
We,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
we
I
don't
do-
have no.
I do
We don't have no
once in a
venues
while.
no more.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah, we
And it's
don't.
not a lot of
We don't.
promoters and shit like that. But when I do, I know what the fuck I'm doing because I'm still in tune. You know what I'm saying? And I know the style that you like. The same way that I play. Let's just say like in the style, I might not play the same way
In
on
Flatbush.
Flatbush.
What does the style want to hear? That's a good question. What does every area in Brooklyn want to hear? Matter of fact, yeah.
They want to hear, honestly, they want to hear more, in like let's say the style, East New York, shit like that.
Push
they want to
it.
hear more hip hop.
Bobby Shmurda.
Way more hip hop. You get what I'm saying?
Pop Smoke.
And then you could go deep into the hip hop in East New York and Bed-Stuy and shit like that.
Okay.
I
Now
know
when
what
you
you're
in
saying.
Flatbush,
Caribbean.
you gotta keep it kind of commercial to a certain extent. You can't go too crazy because they want it's mainly dance hall. You know what I'm saying? So
you want dancehall, soca.
right, they want hip hop, but you
We a mix
can't
of
go.
everything. We a mix.
You
Right.
gotta even hear some Grenadian
They
music.
hit, no, but they
you gotta
heavy
bless
Caribbean
everything.
though. Heavy
Caribbean.
Sprinkle
Caribbean.
everything.
So like even
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
you can't even like I can play 2-3 hours of hip hop in fucking in the style. You can't do that shit in
Maybe
Flatbush.
35
Yeah.
minutes in Flatbush.
At tops.
Yeah.
Certain events. Some events you could squeeze an hour. It gotta be one of those events. You gotta be the perfect DJ. But most of those parties, nigga, you gotta shoot 20-30 minutes straight, just straight hits, boom, 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 and they want to go right back. I've been to Flatbush parties. You ain't hear not one hip hop song, and the party was still lit. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just the culture. You feel me? So like I said, there's some. You gotta be careful who you book in those, you know what I mean? In those
So, yeah,
scenes.
so,
You
yeah.
say somebody
Because
flopped in Flatbush.
It's getting biased out here.
Hold on.
It's getting
So
real
you saying somebody?
biased.
So you saying somebody flopped in Flatbush? Somebody flopped a DJ.
Yeah, it happens all the fucking
I wanna
time.
know,
son.
but you
catch
gonna
it.
It
talk
could
about
be
one
any,
time.
you're basically
Now, but-
saying it could be anybody's night. No matter how big the name
niggas
is.
have nights.
Yeah, son.
You have terrible nights,
even
bro.
in sex, right? You have your nights. Like sometimes you might.
Yo, why you don't want to go up, man?
Where the hell that came from?
But that's what I was told though. When I walked in the
Royal
party,
Honey.
it was a big party, and it was like, yo, son stunk up the joint. But I know the guy is known to be funking up the joint sometimes because he's used to playing like a lot of like the mainstream events and shit like that. So when you that type of DJ,
he's feeling himself. Okay,
you can't. Not even.
No, I see where you're going.
Not in tune. What the fuck is going on?
The hood is what I'm saying. The hood makes hits. You know that, right? You know
they
how
on mainstream
you know
timing
how
though.
Hot Nigga blew
They
up.
on mainstream timing.
They on
That's
the
what I'm saying.
radio.
I know. Trust me, I know.
You get what I'm saying? So they playing. They play like, for instance, like Sheck West. Right,
that's a big record. He a big record,
right? Big record. I played it the other night, like so. I'll be live recording my shit, and I listened to the crowd, and they screamed the shit. The Mo Bamba, right?
Yeah.
I played it. Big record.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Now
Sheck
you
West.
try to play that record right now at like a Flatbush event, a certain Flatbush event.
Mudboy lit too.
It's not
Mudboy.
gonna rock, especially if it's an older Flatbush event.
Yeah.
They like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like
you gotta
that
be very
mentality.
careful
You gotta
what
read the
you're
room.
dishing out.
Exactly. You feel me? So you could play some joints, but you gotta read the room and know what you dishing out, like you said, bro.
It's all about the atmosphere
You know
in
what
the
I'm saying?
room too.
You
Yeah,
go there,
absolutely.
bro. You gotta
Yeah.
hit a nigga with, you hit a nigga with the Shine Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Bum, bum,
Barris and Levy,
You
bum, bum,
So
bum, bum.
You feel me?
That's a big song. You gotta throw a light on.
lighter right
Nigga, he's gonna give you $100. Yo,
Money,
DJ.
pull up.
You got the tip ball in the
You
front.
feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, like when I do my Flatbush events, I go in like that bag. You
I
feel
like
me?
that. I like
that's
that.
what I do because I
Me and
know
Diz always look for that. Me and Diz
feel me?
always look for that.
that's the bag I'm gonna go for because I know niggas.
Money pull
is-
up. Like, yo, you play some shit right now.
You understand? You know what I mean?
Damn,
You got
If
to.
I hear that
bro.
record, that will be like, oh shit.
So like
This is
that, like
back
that's a
back to
perfect
high
example.
school.
You know what I'm saying? You play
Damn.
stuff like that opposed to
Yeah.
you know that commercial shit. Like son, I heard a nigga play Black and Yellow one time,
you see,
right?
no, he out
in
here.
a big, in a
No, he
big.
done, yeah.
I'm talking about a big Flatbush party in
He done.
Manhattan, like at Orbit.
Black and Yellow.
And the nigga played Black and
Wiz
Yellow,
Khalifa, yeah.
and I mean, yo, it was so fucked up, right? Because he played the record, the song went off, an artist came up, started talking to him. Instead of him finding another record, he played the song back again and was speaking to the artist. Like no lie, bro. And the crowd is just sitting there, bro. And I was just like, damn.
The artist
son.
was like, "Yo, my boy."
And he
he ran
artist
it again.
The artist is talking to him like because it's a lack of the party. You know what I'm saying?
He's
And
not
what's
seeking
going
the
on.
environment right now.
You feel me? It's
what
more
I'm
so
saying,
like
right,
now
yeah.
it comes back to that.
Gotta be
shit, like,
aware.
yeah, I'm that nigga. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
No.
And you can't really do
No.
that, son.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, you can't.
So as
Now humble yourself.
Read
you
the
have
room,
to, bro.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to say though. I think like certain areas you can't play certain music. That's what I believe. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like it's certain, like you go to like you said Flatbush, Japan. Japan want to hear Wu-Tang. You heard? They want to hear that hip hop shit.
Yeah,
Australia, they want to
real
hear
shit.
straight hip hop.
Yo, crazy thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And then on the flip side, right? Then when I'm like, and if I'm in like the style and shit like that, and I be trying to play like Speed Off and these new reggae records or whatever,
No, it don't work.
some of them be like,
What is this?
what is he doing? So I be having like,
You gotta be like, "Oh,
I be having one or two motherfuckers that be knowing it, so it make me look good to them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I still play it because it keeps me current. So even if you guys don't know it, you're gonna know it. You're gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna,
Right.
But at the same time,
Up to
I
date,
can't go
yeah.
too deep into that bag either. So
Okay.
it's vice versa. You can't go too deep
the room.
in Flatbush.
Right.
You can't go too deep. You feel me? Because then, like I played at 95 South not too long ago, and the nigga told me to shut the reggae off.
Oh,
Like
word?
straight up, he was like, yo, turn it off.
That's crazy.
Now, mind you, the people over here was vibing. They was vibing. And it's an older crowd.
So it's
It
a
was
certain
called Old
section?
School Wednesday, right? So this, like, the people that was next to me and some of the people around, they were vibing. But then I guess people that was like in the front, and I want to assume that the owner don't really, he's more so on the American side, so he
Yeah.
probably don't really fuck. But I was playing joints, bro. Like, I mean, like Shelly Thunder, Koof and shit like that. Like
Man.
records, you know what I'm saying? That back then in the 80s and 90s, everybody listened to those records. So like now, everybody don't listen to the dancehall records and the reggae records that's out right now. But back then, everybody did. So I was playing those type of records. But it's just the scene. He looked at it like, I don't really want to hear all that shit in here. You know what I'm saying? Even though the other people was bouncing, you know what I mean? So you just got to just be real careful and just read the room and shit like that.
Yo, Starks, I got 2 more questions for you.
Go ahead.
Man. We're gonna end the interview. Do you believe in like religion or spirituality? Like, which one are you? Are you more religious or spiritual? Because you know me and you be having a lot of talks.
We're in that era.
Hold on, huh?
We're in that era too.
Whatever.
The spirituality and religion. You know how women are. I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it. I just heard some shit later.
But nah. So, are you like religious? Or you believe in religion, or are you just more spiritual? Which one?
Honestly, man, as I'm getting older, bro, like I grew up Christian. I grew up in a Christian home, you know, and it was a beautiful thing, man. Just, you know, it brought positivity to my life. I will say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It brought positivity to my life. You know, and as I've gotten older, man, like I became more spiritual, just a one-on-one with God. You know what I'm saying? I cheated death quite a few times. I'm be honest with you. You know what I mean? So when you in those type of predicaments, man, you say to yourself that you know there's somebody on your side, somebody's watching.
That's a fact. Exactly.
So you know, I try my best these days, man, just to be on the positive side, bro. I try not to let any negativity come, you know, from me, bro, at all. You know what I mean? And I used to be heavy. I used to go to church like almost every Sunday. I want to say until the pandemic. After the pandemic, obviously, you know, we couldn't, go
attend physically.
Yeah. And then at that point, man, I understood at that point that I don't necessarily have to be in the sanctuary
to have church.
You know what I mean?
They always say that. Yep.
I can literally, you know, every day. You see, I have my quotes.
I know.
You know what I'm saying, that I throw up daily. You know, so that other people can be inspired and things like that. I love that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, and I just, you know, I've learned to just have my one-on-one. You know what I mean? And I've you know, made a promise to myself to always do that, man, because a lot of times, even people that aren't spiritual or religious, when their back is against the wall, they calling on God's name.
They always say that. They said never call for help when you need it. Always speak to God. You know, wake up in the morning, thank God. You know, some people be waiting till like, oh snap, yo, I'm in a car accident. Yo, Jesus help me now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
When you could have been like, yo,
big,
before you got in the car, yo, please take me to my destination.
That's a fact.
Safely.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Let me get home safely.
Don't play about the
Yo, I'm about to
Father.
go to this party.
Absolutely
Let me
not.
go home.
So I call this ghetto gospel. People don't know.
talk.
The ghetto, speaking about what's going on in the ghetto, because we all came
play
from the
about the
ghetto, but
Father.
if you giving the gospel at the same time, you understand that? People don't understand.
Real
People
talk,
ask
bro.
me this, but I call it ghetto gospel. That's why. Because I believe in God.
Keep God first, man. Keep God first, bro. I've been in sticky situations. I've been down and out, and nobody.
That
would
night we
never
went to go
know.
see you, Cafe Omo. We was in a sticky situation.
Extra sicky.
But you gonna talk about that?
Yeah, man. You know, but yeah, son. My back is been against the wall. I've been rock bottom, all kind of stuff, man. And then I
You
just
here
stayed,
now.
I stayed focused. You know what I'm saying? I stayed focused, and I just stayed
That
prayed
should.
up, bro,
That
and
should.
just stayed positive, man.
I should.
2 more questions.
You know.
3 altogether.
Oh, you got, hold on. But yo, when it's all said and done, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want people to remember Starks? What do you want them to remember you by? What's like the 3 words?
I want people to remember me as a good person, man. Pretty
it?
much, that's it, man. Like I pride myself on just making sure that, like, if I see, just a quick example, I was coming out of the gym the other day and I saw a lady fall on the floor, right? So I hurried up and turned, and before I got there, another guy came and helped her,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Yo, she good, big bro?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Miss, I saw you from across the street." She was like, "I'm 93 years old." She said, "And you saw me?" God bless you. You gonna live a long time. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And then me and the guy, we dapped each other. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go get a screw because she, you know, her walker was fucked up. And he was like, yo, this is what we do, bro. This is what we do. It's an older guy. You know what I'm saying?
See nothing like that.
That's
man.
love.
You know what I'm saying? And I was on the phone with my aunt. I was like, wait, hold on, auntie. You know what I mean? I was helping a lady, and I'm like, yo, I said, miss, go ahead, just sit. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna get out the way. She was on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? And she sat down, and he took care of her, whatever. You know what I mean? And you know, like that's just me, bro. Like I don't give a fuck where I'm at, what's going on.
A helpful person.
I want to make sure that I'm there for the people. You know what I'm saying? If I can be there for people, if I can help somebody in any way, you know, if somebody come into my restaurant, they don't have any money, yo, what you want?
You're hungry.
You know what I'm saying? Girl came in Family Dollar the other day. I was buying stuff for my son's school. And she was like, is everything in here $1? I was like, I don't even work here. So I kept walking, right? So I went and got whatever I needed. And then she was like, sir. I'm saying to myself, shorty, I just told you I don't work here. And then I just turned around. She was like, could you help me buy this brush? It's about $4 and I only got like 2. I'm like, yo, what's my change? He was like, yo, 4. I said, yo, give it a brush. Like, keep the money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And that's God aligning me in the right place at the right time. She was pushing the stroller, you know, with a kid. Probably just had to do her hair or something. But like something that simple, bro, fucking $1, $2 that she didn't have, that they wouldn't have let her rock in Family Dollar.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at that.
A man can't change the world, but a man could change somebody's day.
That's it.
I always tell somebody that.
One at a time.
But what's next for STARKS? What can the people watch out for?
We're good humanitarians, man. Always, man.
And
Whatever
listen,
we grew up on.
honestly, bro, people,
Absolutely, man.
I'm gonna just piggyback off of that's what look out for that, man. Just me just being more of myself. You know what I'm saying? I've grown into myself. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I don't do any of that stuff.
Damn, man.
You know what I'm saying? And nothing
I
against
gotta stop
anybody,
too, right?
nothing against
Kid,
anybody
man.
who do it. It is what it is. But for me, I became more focused. You know what I'm saying? I became more focused.
I'm focused right now. But yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying. You know, as a proud father, man. You know, I gotta be. I gotta be on point.
When I have those, I'm probably gonna stop.
I gotta be on point, bro. And you know, it just got me and it leveled me up to another level mentally. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I'm just at a whole nother level. So look out for me to take over the world, man. Because honestly, with this mentality, nothing can stop me.
I love that, bro.
To be honest with you.
That's dope.
What's your question, though?
So
That's
my
one.
question is, as an entrepreneur, right? What is advice you could give somebody that's just now starting a business? Like, let me give you an example. Okay. I've been in the detail.
Let's get
I've been
to it,
in the
bro.
detail world for probably maybe 5 years, right? Okay. I finally, I was mobile. You know, all those guys that's doing a mobile wash. So I just finally got my space, and I'm detailing all those things. What is advice that you can give somebody that say, for example, like how you just started your own restaurant? What is advice that you could tell people? What are things they have to do? How much money they need to save, products, just the whole game.
First and foremost, just be fully focused. Fully focused. Like I said, for me, I had to stop putting those toxins in my body for me to become fully focused. That's number one. So whatever you got to do, you do that to be fully focused. Be 100% committed to your business. You know what I mean? I mean, eat, sleep, dream it. Like I literally, I used to be sleeping and I hear the Uber fucking ring in my sleep.
on the pod,
Literally,
on the
bro,
iPad.
like, no lie, son. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like doctors, bro. You gotta hear that beep in the you know what I mean?
Son.
That monitor lighting up. That's dope.
When you sleeping, you know what I mean? So like you gotta literally eat, breathe, and sleep it, man. Man, just know your like your price point, where you at, you know what I mean? So if you detailing, if you know that this car wash is doing it for this price, you know what I'm saying?
Go down lower and get as much.
Don't go too crazy, like you know what I'm saying? Cause I got a friend of mine who doing the detailing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna support you. And then I looked at his prices, and them shits is like $100
exactly
minimum.
Black businesses
I'm like,
need to get it together.
damn.
Stop
Yo,
overpricing
I'm not
your
gonna
people.
Say fast. What's your prices?
I'm gonna be quick, right?
Stop overpricing
Compared
your people,
to everybody
y'all.
else, a mobile guy,
Bro.
average, to do a exterior, that's like 75 plus. I'm busting $50. That's easy.
Bro, beautiful.
That's easy.
Like literally, I want your contact after this fucking camera.
Definitely.
Because you know what I'm saying? I'm a car guy. I have my shorty got a car. We got 21s, so I keep those clean and I try not to, I don't like brushes on my car. And I have an 84 Cadillac. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a classic.
So and of course I don't.
So
like
SRT Shaq, you tune in with him too?
Yes.
I'm trying to get him in the pod, yo.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm big on cars, bro. You know what I mean? So as far as like I yelled out the window one day when it was snowing, like the fucking first snow day we had, and the guy had an X6 and he got his fucking his snow brush.
I tell people that all the time.
We made a post about that, I remember.
Yeah, son, and I screamed out the window. I said, "Yo, stop scratching your car."
That's an X6, bro. You can't play like that. That's a Beamer.
Scratching your car, bro.
Yo, we gonna end this soon. Yo,
Yeah, man.
Nah, we gonna chat.
The engineer. But yo, listen, man, Ghetto Gospel, you heard? Yo,
thank you guys, man. I enjoyed it.
DJ
Man.
We appreciate you, man.
Stop.
All right, man.
I'm gonna do it.
Appreciate you.
Yo,
Listen.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's say it fast. All right.
I'm gonna say it real fast and everything. You feel what I'm saying? This is a NY minute right here. So I got some speed round questions real quick before we get off.
Go ahead.
I bet. Bacon, egg, and cheese or chopped cheese?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, keep it a Brooklyn style. Heard it. BBW or Slim Thick?
Depends on my mood, man.
Hennessy with the Henny in your system.
It depends on the mood. Both, man.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
Both.
I bet say that. Cocaine wipes, Uptowns or Tim's?
I'm gonna have to go with the ups. I'm gonna have to go with the ups.
Okay.
I love my Timbs, but I'm gonna go with the ups.
I bet say that. Okay. A Time to Be Alive, 06 to 09 or 2010 to 13?
6 to 9.
If you had a place of choice to live at, where would it be?
Probably go. Honestly, probably go to the Yams, bro. I like it.
Weather's always good,
The weather's
bro.
always good.
The sun is already shining
It's
over here,
always
people.
summertime, son.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Bron or Jordan?
Jordan, of course. Kidding me?
And my last question before we log off: Afro Kobe or Mamba Kobe?
Afro.
Afro Kobe.
Afro. Yeah.
Some was different.
Yeah.
Blue 8
Disgusting,
jersey,
bro.
Yeah.
Nasty works.
Okay.
Yeah. Facts.
I dig it.
Nah, Drew, I think you got one
back
more.
when, that's back when niggas was wearing the Eddie Joneses. Back then.
You got it.
Sneaker.
Oh, what's your all right? So what's your favorite kicks? What's your favorite kicks? If it was a good day, like walking outside or whatever the case may be.
Any Jordan, bro. My Jordan collection is crazy.
So GBYN, they gotta tune in.
Okay.
Definitely.
Hold on.
There you have it, folks.
Yo, listen, man.
There you have it.
Yo, hold on. Ghetto Gospel, man. You already know, man. DJ STARKS.
Yes,
man,
sir.
great
Thank you, guys.
episode.
God, man.
Appreciate you, my
Excellent.
brother.
Yo,
For real.
appreciate
Love.
you, man.
A lot of gems was dropping for me. DizzWaveyTaylor. Like I said, man. If you like what you see, leave a like for the G's. If you love you care, comment and share and subscribe.
Share the thing, now, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Don't forget about Freaknik too. Get your tickets to Freaknik.
Right.
Freaknik.
Hit him up. I'm putting in the bio and all that.
Ghetto
Ghetto Gospel, this is the way we tell them. Bow, we out.